Hello out there in the digital world. This is Hollywood, host of Spoilers Podcast on the Rat Pack Podcast Network, where your hosts have lots of opinions with zero credentials. Today, I'm joined by my three co-hosts. Adam.
I'm Adam.
Yeah, I'm Maestro.
Oh yeah, we got
Joel.
him. I'm Joel.
We're watching, unfortunately, the trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming, another one of these superhero movies. And it's like the fourth reboot of this guy, Spider-Man. Let me do a brief synopsis. I'm so not interested. A young Peter Parker begins to navigate his newfound identity as the web-slinging superhero. Why don't you guys take over? Because you already know how I feel about this movie.
But no, this is your show. Go ahead, dude. It's all right. Don't get in the way.
Okay, I don't like these Marvel movies. I hate that these movies are pretty much 2-hour trailers for the next thing, because the movie doesn't matter anymore. It's now the scene after the credits that matters.
Right.
I hate how everyone now thinks they know comics, even though I grew up reading them all, and I sound like a hipster for saying that.
Yeah. The beer's not helping either.
Yeah. I just don't like these movies. I just feel like everything's the same. Everything's a superhero movie now.
Yeah.
Worst movie
As much as you
ever.
bash my horror movies for not being real movies, there's at least some original stuff in there.
Okay.
That's not just...
Well, it's definitely
we're
original
rebooting.
concept. Yes, I'll give you that.
Yes.
Nobody has ever thought of it before, and in my opinion, for good reason. But yeah, it's not warmed over movies that have already been, or comics that, yeah. They're not pulling stuff out of their own lockers. Like,
Yeah.
hey, remember this? Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would only watch this movie for Marissa Tomei. Because I've had a
Yes.
crush on her since my cousin Vinny when we were like 8. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Talk about this movie.
Well, Maestro, you got a fascination with Spider-Man, do you not?
No, I just don't care.
You don't care. What does that mean?
Well, basically, it's just I figured it would be a good idea to do because it is a superhero movie that everyone's interested in. That's going to be coming out in the correspondence to the second Captain America movie.
Third.
Third Captain America movie.
Yeah, in the third one, we got a good glimpse of the Spider-Man.
The glimpse.
Yeah.
He literally took down Ant-Man the entire thing.
Okay, but I mean, he wasn't in a large part of the movie. It was just maybe 2 scenes.
He was pretty epic though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Supposedly, he's supposed to be stronger than everyone else there.
I don't know too much about Spider-Man. I never really was interested in Spider-Man growing up. It just seemed like a weird type of thing. He has superpowers as well.
Yes.
Is this stuff? Has that always been a Spider-Man thing?
Well, think of it this way: he can't be a normal human or have the same kind of strength as a normal human and jump 4 to 5 stories in the air. And,
okay.
And if he was to swing his own entire body in that kind of velocity around, his probably shoulders would have popped out if he was a normal human.
Okay.
He has speed, agility, like a spider. He has a spider sense, so he can detect
Right.
a warning,
That much I
warning
remember.
system.
And he sticks to walls.
Web shooters, they're either organic from his wrist or he invents them. It just depends on the interpretation. He can stick to surfaces. He is strong. He's like 10 times stronger than a normal human or something. But he's not as strong as like the Hulk.
Right.
Like he's strong, just he's not that strong.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing weird like the Tobey Maguire into the wrist kind of a feeling thing with the scriptures. Yeah, that was just
Go
weird.
Web, go. Yeah.
Yeah, go Web, go.
I like that movie. That one I liked.
Okay. I always thought
There wasn't one coming out every year.
after seeing Topher Grace in it, I got to thought like Topher Grace would have been, I think, a better Spider-Man than any of the ones I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Just based on his whole nerdy quality, but then still being able to channel that angerness. Whatever.
Well, and also, I mean, it's called Spider-Man Homecoming, so it's in a meta way. They're bringing Spider-Man back into the fold from Sony, because Sony had the rights from. That's why they were doing the independent Spider-Man films, and then they made a deal with Marvel and Disney to include him in the Infinity Gauntlet and Civil War storyline. So it's kind of like a homecoming, bring them back into their bigger universe that they're building.
Okay.
I like this Spidey. Spidey was always a teenager to me growing up. Like when he became Peter Parker, professional photographer, and then marrying Mary Jane in the comics, it was a little not as interesting, I think.
Yeah. It's not interesting when he's an adult.
Yeah.
When he's married,
Yeah.
he has a kid. I don't like any of that.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
can't have a hot Aunt May.
That's a
You
little
need
weird.
Aunt May to be a little old lady, like, oh, Peter, don't forget your jacket.
Yeah.
Like, I feel weird having Marissa Tomei as his hot aunt.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because, like, Aunt May is supposed to be, look at me, hipster comic guy. She's supposed to be a fucking old lady. What is this?
Plus, I picture, based on her age, Uncle Ben would have been around that age. And then
So who the fuck's Uncle Ben? Like Michael Fassbender? Like who the fuck is playing him?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
right.
I just don't want to see another origin.
No, what I did hear is that they're not going to do an Uncle Ben scene in this movie.
That's
Thank
good.
God.
That's like a Batman movie without showing the Waynes being killed, but it's like, just do it already. We know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's well enough at this point that people know how Spider-Man became Spider-Man.
Yeah.
After
Spider-Man-
seeing it 3 separate effing times.
Yeah, right.
Michael
Multiple
Keaton,
prequels.
he's the Vulture.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's
We're
right.
in the Keaton
Yes.
renaissance right here.
The
I'm excited.
Birdman.
He was Birdman, he was Batman, he's the Vulture now.
He was Beetlejuice.
He was Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
He was 3 guys. They turned into like multiple guys
multiplicity.
afterwards.
Simplicity.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton has a certain intensity he can turn on. Like,
Yeah.
what was it? Pacific Heights?
Pacific Heights.
Remember that one? He was creepy in that as a tenant that wouldn't leave. Started stripping
that-
the apartment.
That's a future
I don't think I saw that
episode.
one. Is it?
We will do that for the podcast.
There's one where he was a prisoner and he had the same blood as like the cop's son.
Andy Garcia is the cop.
Yeah.
Extreme Measures.
That I enjoyed that one quite a bit.
Yeah, Extreme Measures, yeah.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing him as the
Yeah,
Vulture.
I love
as a
Michael
villain.
Keaton.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I'll watch this. I love Keaton. I love Tomei.
Okay. All right. Very good.
I just want this goddamn gauntlet thing to be over with already.
Okay.
So just show Thanos already.
He did.
So we can get this over with.
Okay, the show.
That movie's not going to live up to expectations.
No, there's no way it can be.
It was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
That one, I do like that one.
Okay. That one's more of an
That's not, yeah, because
win him over.
that's
superhero movie.
That's more Star Wars than superhero stuff.
It was.
Plus, Kurt Russell's in the sequel.
Oh,
That's
your
right.
boy.
That's right.
All right.
He's sold out.
There was a cape in that movie though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
You know who hasn't sold out yet? Who's a real actor? He's like, I don't need these fucking superhero movies. Leo.
Leo?
DiCaprio.
Yep.
That's true.
He doesn't need these superhero movies. He's doing his own thing.
Huh.
But my boy sold out. Whatever. It's fine.
You never know.
So Iron Man's gonna be in this. That's whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like Iron Man is the new Spider-Man. Spider-Man used to be like the main guy in the Marvel Universe. Spider-Man would show up in X-Men, he'd show up in the Hulk, and now it's Iron Man.
Okay. But I won't have a problem with seeing Robert Downey Jr. or anything also. He can walk in and do any kind of just cameo even, and like, oh, he just made that scene better. He's just so charming and witty. I like it.
Great choice for Tony Stark. He is Tony Stark now.
Yeah.
And he's become the face of the Marvel Universe. You're right. He's the one that's united all the movies in the common thread.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why you have the semi-Tony Stark look?
Yeah, sure. It's also a lack of options for this. If this comes off, it's a real bad look.
So when this movie starts, are you guys just anticipated for the end scene?
No, that doesn't really matter to me. In fact, most of the time I miss the end scenes. I have to
okay.
find out about them later because it just, if it's 3 to 5 seconds, it's not going to affect the rest of the movie. It's just, like you said, it's a teaser for the next movie, in which case...
Yeah, there's a 2-hour trailer
Right.
for the next one.
But I don't like to know about movies as I get into them. Like I try to avoid trailers if I can, which is weird to be doing a show that reviews trailers, I guess. Weird choice, but most of the trailers I'm not gonna watch.
Yeah.
Movies. But like a movie that I actually care about, I try to go in as blind as possible. I recently saw Suicide Squad for the first time, and that
How blind
was.
were you?
I think I only saw the one trailer that we did here.
Yeah.
That's all I knew about it going in. So I got to watch it, and I had a really good experience.
So you're only kind of blind?
Yeah, I was partially blind. Yeah.
You know what I like about this trailer as well is this is the first time we're going to see a young Peter Parker as a Spider-Man in the social media age. Like that scene in the classroom, he gets caught looking at himself on a YouTube video from Civil War. And so yeah, Spider-Man's always been a selfie type of guy. You know, he would say he's Peter Parker and Spider-Man's his friend, but he'd really just be setting up the camera. And
Yeah, he invented the selfie because he would set the camera on the web and then he'd fight.
Interesting.
Yeah, so some of that footage, like with Jon Favreau, it looks like he's doing some sort of selfie thing with the camera.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how that all plays into it.
I just want to see what happens to the Vulture and Michael Keaton. I want to see how he ages.
I feel like ever since Guardians of the Galaxy came out, I think they've tried to inject a lot more humor in these movies because of how well Guardians did, being, in my opinion, primarily a comedy movie.
Yeah.
So
It's a formula.
yeah,
It's safe.
right. So now, I mean, the first Spider-Man, I mean, there were some funny parts, but it wasn't. I wouldn't call it a comedy by any stretch. I feel like they're going to put a lot of that into this.
Yeah.
And apparently Spider-Man's got a fast mouth on him. He's like
Yeah.
right with Deadpool as far as like his
He's a
banter.
smart aleck.
They're buddies.
Yeah. So maybe this will be a truer version of the comics to Peter Parker. Is that possible?
No?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. I mean, he always had the witty banter, and the stuff in Civil War when they're like, usually people don't talk this much, kid. Or he's like, you have a metal arm? How cool is that? He can't help his enthusiasm, which is kind of fun. So.
So you're gonna watch this movie?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because of the tie into the rest of the Marvel, which I do enjoy. Much to your chagrin.
That's fine.
I have been wanting to watch a Michael Keaton movie where he actually takes on to something larger than what he's been doing, like something that's super hero-ish.
Okay, that's fine.
Did you see Birdman?
Huh?
Did you see Birdman?
No.
Just because I don't like these movies doesn't mean we're not friends anymore. We can disagree on stuff.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying, I agree that we can agree to disagree. I just like making fun of you for it too. That's all. Just like I do it for you too.
Yeah.
Joel, I'm guessing that's a yes?
Yeah, Spider-Man, Iron Man. I'll be seeing an opening weekend D-Box 3D.
Oh, wow.
Okay. What's D-Box?
D-Box is when the seats, they vibrate with the explosions.
It's 4D.
And they tilt, in car scenes like that. It's like Universal Studios ride. It's really cool.
I'm torn. I grew up loving Spider-Man as a comic book character.
Okay.
I love Marissa Tomei and Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of these movies.
Okay.
I'm tired of them. They're never gonna go away.
Yeah.
What song is that? Torn?
Jewel.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I don't know. I'm on the fence. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I'll watch it 6 weeks after its release when all the fanboys are out of the theaters.
Right.
That's a good idea, but I think Joel's gotten a great idea too. If you watch it like that, that might make a whole different experience altogether.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's got to be a larger scale movie, so that's probably got to kick it up quite a few notches, I would just think, the experience. Nice.
Check out Spider-Man Homecoming 777, July 7th, 2017. Rate and review the video you just saw. Subscribe to the Spoilers Podcast at ratpackpodcast.com. We're on iTunes, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. It's Spoiler Show, at Spoiler Show, some interpretation of that. Also recommend us to your friends. That's how the show and the podcast gets supported. And thanks for watching. See you next time.